saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. And just a yard here before this play goes out. It's 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Receiver in motion, going left. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Got a man, Bailey has it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The throw left side, caught by Brown. Hits the 20. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, or they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Pass play now. He finds Fant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. This is Trujillo to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Reed now to kick this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Regular. Up. Hey, we gotta switch it up.
Mayfield comes out throwing. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Run.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Irving here from the gun. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
180. Pistol. Point it right. Dodge.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Irving gets it on the draw. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Quick pass left side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. straight ahead. It's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
At the Saints' 29-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. 180.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Run, run. 180. What's that?
Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
180. Up, up. What's that?
He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
Hurry, hurry.
Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Run, run, run.
At the 8-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 8 yards.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
180. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Harris. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
What's that?
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They send a man in motion. Off the play fake. He'll throw. He's in trouble now, and the ball is out. The Buccaneers pick it up. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll throw to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Dio tacks on the extra point. And the Saints tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! Up, up! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Stop!
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180! Run, run, run.
Once again, Irving. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Working quickly here.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. Escapes the defender. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Working now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. On the move, past the 40. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Fight 60. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Finds a man right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could go in underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
180. What's that?
The give to Irving to start this drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Dead. 180. Real. Alert. Point it right. Pistol. What?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
180.
First down, here's Baker. Catch made. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers at a deficit. First and 10 from the 41.
180.
Here's Baker. Finds a seam down the middle. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
180! Kings! Scott!
From the red zone on first. The back grabs it! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go. Set.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go. Set. 33. Set.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Ready.
Shotgun now on third down. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's complete right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They are throwing it again. And a man is there to knock that away. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And that'll bring up second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Still sticking with the passing game. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
They're on 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
What's up?
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Here's the final play of our first half.
Set. 20. Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Another carry for it. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break.
Rail. 180. Regular. What's up?
He's back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts from the goal line. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
180! What's up?
First down throw here, Mayfield. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
180! What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Pointer right, pointer. Good. 180! Got.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
180! What's that?
Shotgun handoff to Irvin. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Stop!
Mayfield now, blitz coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
King! What's that?
He'll air it out on 3rd. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. First down, he takes the snap. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They're going to try and throw it here. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. This is Trujillo. They try to point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
31. Buccaneers 21.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Run. Set. 180.
Mayfield now from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Regular. Kings.
The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second and 3 now.
Up. Hey, alert 33. 180. Point it right. Rail. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Avoids the sack. Little goes haywire. Fumble. And even with time to process as he ran backwards, Brock, still no idea what's going on. He's indeed going to wind up in his own end zone for a safety.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. Taken at the 2. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Reed now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Irving on the inside give. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
180! Hey, alert, alert! What's up?
Right back to Irving now. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
King! What's up?
3rd down, give to Irving. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hit before he can get anything on that return.
Samuel on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Rank 30, 52 plus.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
10 cycles. Down. 33. Yellow. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Takes the 2nd down snap. On the move, hit it right. He takes it himself. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Running it now out of the gun. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Tampa spends its second timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, ball at the 36.
19,
Man in motion, headed right. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll work against the blitz. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Flush down out to his left. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
21.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
20. Run.
Here's Baker. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Looking quickly here.
That's good for a first down.
Alert, alert!
First
Alert,
and
alert!
10 at the 46-yard line.
What's that?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Culp with a catch. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
What's that?
First down, they're going to run with Irving. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense. I mean, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. This complete to Culp. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. 16 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
180! What's that?
Baker now off the play fake. And the defender comes away with it. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
At their own 5-yard line.
Got it?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 30 seconds.
Pistol snap, Gabriel. Dump off to his fullback. Up the perimeter, he's at the 25. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Has a hole left, room to run. Inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keep running away with this. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Reed now to kick this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, alert 33! 180! What's that?
Irving here from the gun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He has the first over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
180!
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
33, yellow. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Saints.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Good strike downfield to Olave. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. one right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Set. 180! What's up?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short, Mayfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. Down to the 10. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
35. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular. Done.
Baker out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Pistol.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep.